There was some more top stuff from the BESA seminar this morning. Legal expert Russell Dan was on hand to tell us all about furloughing. I'll just recap on a few things he mentioned, and it might help people get their head around this very tricky subject. So, for example, you could be on furlough, you could come back to work for a day, and then go back on furlough again. There's nothing stopping you or your employer doing that. So that's all okay as far as the government is concerned. If you are an employee and you're put on furlough, there is no guarantee that you'll have a job at the end of it. Employers are still entitled to make you redundant at the end of the furlough period. With the tricky subject of redundancies, the legal experts are still recommending that if you have to make this awful decision, that you should still consult with your workforce or employees beforehand. It'll still be the same when you come out of furloughing. It's best to talk to your staff, get representatives in place, talk to the union representatives if there are them, and do the same as you would if we weren't in our battle against coronavirus. Employees are entitled to their full holiday complement while they're on furlough. So if you're owed 28 days this year, you have at least 2 years to take this. So being on furlough will not affect your holiday entitlement. As far as furlough payments are concerned, the HMRC portal is not yet up and running, but they have promised employees and employers that it will be up and running in sometime during April, but there's no date has been fixed. So it's a case of wait and see before people can start claiming their payments. Legal experts are also telling people to keep an eye on the government website when it comes to this. It is changing all the time and there are updates. So what you're seeing today from the government might not be the case in a few days' time. So keep an eye out from government sources and also in the news to see what's happening and how it's changing. And finally, we are working during and living during trying times. It is difficult for employees and employers alike. So patience is needed on all sides while we get our head around these complex regulations and new rules.